the journey that tomorrow will bring. So be sure you're always ready to face anything. Every move you make, every step you take, yeah, they will be on this map you've made. You think you're ready to see what could lie beyond the land and the sea, always shining bright, so difficult but charming. Within the heavy rain, dreams in a hurricane. Now it's time to shake things up and go. One dream, one wish. If you wanna chase your dream, go for the knockout, over the top.
Hello everyone, this is TDI Fan 2023, and today I will be making a review, and as you see in the title, of course, I'm going to be reviewing the live-action adaptation of One Piece. It officially dropped on Netflix this week, and I felt that I needed to make a review on it to give you guys my personal thoughts on this adaptation, and yeah, because I do have quite a lot of things to say about it. Now, knowing that this is a review, expect to see some spoilers that are going to be discussed. So yeah, I suggest you give the series a watch before watching this video. With that said, let's get on with the review. Let's start off with the cast and crew, which did a pretty great job for the most part. The majority of the cast did really good in their roles. My personal favorites would be the actors that played Buggy the Clown, Dracula Mihawk, and Captain Kuro. Those three really nailed those roles. And everyone else did either pretty good or not that good, but that doesn't stop the show from being good. Also, the crew did an outstanding job with the sets and the designs of the costumes and sceneries, especially with the Baratier. Like, it looked just like how I would picture it as live action from the manga. And of course, the costumes, as you see from these pictures, they just went, above and beyond with the costume to make them look very identical to how they're supposed to look like. And I just give my props to the cast and crew who worked on the show, because they did a really great job, at least on the backgrounds and costumes. And yeah, that's my thoughts for the cast and crew. Now let's move on to the writing. For the writing, they kept the story to be very close to the original, but there are a few noticeable changes. Like, a few characters were cut from being in the show, like Django, those three kids from Syrup Village, Johnny, and Yosuke. At least, their absence didn't affect the story. Also, they did introduce Arlong way earlier on in the than in the manga, which is fun as well. Something I definitely enjoyed was how they gave Garp, Kobe, and Helmeppo a much bigger role in this series, making them feel like main characters, which was something that I did not expect, but ended up liking a lot. So yeah, these changes, with the story and all, they still went on smoothly, which is another win for the crew behind the show. And of course, like this picture, Buggy the Clown stole the show. This actor did a phenomenal job on him, and the actor for Mihawk and Kuro, those guys did such a great job with these characters. And the writing was pretty spot on. There wasn't much that I didn't not like in this, so, that was good. Now, with that said, let's move on to how I would overall rank the series. I would have to say that this is certainly one of the best live-action adaptations, especially when it comes to anime, since the anime live-action adaptations do have a bad rep, and, this one is just completely different. This is different from the other ones. It ended up exceeding most of our expectations. One thing that I'd like to bring up is how they handled introducing the heavy hitters and their bounties, pretty much having them break the fourth wall, as shown on the screen. That was sweet. And I guess my only concern with this show would have to be how a few parts felt kind of rushed. Then again, they had to adapt over 90 chapters into an 8-episode series, so it makes sense. Other than that, I have no other complaints, besides, a few actors and how they handled their characters, like Ben Beckman and Shanks, I guess. But other than that, this is what happens when you let people actually know how to handle the source material. Unlike people who did the Cowboy Bebop, Dragon Ball, and Avatar adaptations. With that said, I'm going to give this series a 9 out of 10. I mean, this is just season 1, but I do really hope we get a season 2. I do hope Netflix picks us up for a season 2. So, in order for that to happen, make sure you guys check out the series. Give the series a watch. This is for One Piece fans and for those that aren't. I've heard lately that some people introduced new fans to the series from this live action, and they actually enjoyed it. So, for those that are a bit hesitant in starting the anime that has over 1,000 episodes, this would be a great start to the series. And if you end up liking it a lot, then give the anime a watch. But for those that are hesitant, I would definitely start off with the live action. This is honestly a really good introduction to the series. And yeah, with that said, to end this review off, Netflix's One Piece is a great start to a series of those who won't stop to reach their dreams. Make sure you give this a watch. With that out of the way, this is TDI Fan 2023 signing off. I hope you guys enjoyed this review. Let me know what your thoughts are on this show if you've seen it, and in the comment section, of course. With that said, thanks for watching, and I'll see you all next time. Peace out.